Do you know that hypertension is one of the leading cause of kidney problem that is ravaging the world, especially Africa? Yes, according to WHO, 1.2 billion people globally are affected by kidney problem, and it occurs majorly in ages of 30 to 79 years. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Nostella, and on this channel I talk about everything relating to couples health, family health, children's health, and public health. So on today's topic we are looking at hypertension and kidney problem. How hypertension causes kidney problem for people. So if you know that you have not developed hypertension yet, in fact this video is for you. Now, first of all, what is hypertension? Hypertension simply means high blood pressure. It means that what your blood pressure is higher than the normal. According to WHO, any blood pressure from 140/90 and above is called hypertension. Okay, if you know that your blood pressure has gotten up to that, you need to see your doctor quickly. So there are two types of hypertension. Okay, the first is the primary hypertension and the second is the secondary hypertension. So for primary hypertension is a type of hypertension that is not caused by any medical condition. Okay, but we have some other risk factors that can relate to this primary hypertension. Number one is genetics. That is when your forefathers, your grandparents, your parents have hypertension and they transferred it to you, and you now see that you have high blood pressure. So that is what primary hypertension. It means you have primary hypertension. Another risk factor for primary hypertension is your diet. Okay, when you are eating food high in salt or high in cholesterol, you are likely going to develop high blood pressure. Another is smoking, drinking. All those can predispose you to primary hypertension. Another is obesity. All right, you are obese or you don't do any form of exercise, you're living a lifestyle of inactivity, that can actually cause you to that can actually predispose you to primary hypertension. Now, the second one, like I said, is called secondary hypertension, and this one is usually as a result of other medical condition. Like for example, thyroid problem can lead someone to hypertension. Cancer can lead someone to hypertension. Kidney problem can lead someone to hypertension. So, have you checked your blood pressure today? It's very important that you check your blood pressure. In fact, still according to WHO, BP check begins from age 3. So don't say, oh, because you're an adult, you are the only one that can check. You can check for your children too. Okay, because I've seen young people with high blood pressure. I go to schools for outreach sometimes and I find teenagers with high blood pressure and their parents are not aware of it. All right, so how does hypertension cause kidney problem? Yes, when you are an individual who is hypertensive for a long time, that continuous elevation of the blood pressure can damage the blood vessel around your kidneys, around your entire body, leading you to stroke, heart failure, and eventually kidney disease. Yes. So if you don't make any reasonable effort to control your blood pressure, it will eventually damage the blood vessels and eventually damage the nephrons in your kidney, and the kidneys can no longer perform its function. By then, the person is tend to have developed kidney problem. That is why it's essential for you to have your BP checked. And you know, the funny thing about hypertension is that it does not have any sign or symptom. Some of you watching me have high blood pressure and you don't even know about it. So that is the reason why I said you should get checked. Okay? So if it eventually causes you to have kidney problem, you'll become very sick and you're going to need a treatment called dialysis for you to live. If you don't get on this dialysis treatment, you might not be able to survive it. So I know that a lot of you might say, oh, God forbid, or my pastor says you should not be on BP medication, that you have to see. Let me tell you, okay, I have been a dialysis nurse for about 11 to 12 years, and I've met a lot of pastors, religious leaders who have this problem. So if you know that your blood pressure is elevated, you have hypertension, you need to check to see your doctor. There are ways people manage their blood pressure through medication, through diet. I'll bring up another video on that later. So, but you need to make an effective effort to bring down your blood pressure. Don't say, well, okay, doctor have prescribed a medication, you're taking it. Are you checking to see that that medication is able to control your blood pressure? You have to check to be sure that that medication is able to control your blood pressure. If that medication is not controlling your blood pressure, then it's not working. So if you are an individual living with hypertension, okay, you need to be sure that your medication is working. How do you do this? You record your BP reading after taking your medication. You are going to record morning, afternoon, and night. Keep recording, then you're going to show it to your doctor when next you go for your visits. All right. Now, if you are an individual who have not developed blood pressure yet, I want to teach you what you can do to prevent developing blood pressure later in future. Number one, you are lucky if you have not inherited blood pressure from your great grandparents. Okay, so now you are going to do these things to ensure that you prevent developing blood pressure. Number one, you need to check your diet. Okay, your diet is very, very important. Don't just check. Begin to eat healthy, especially from age 30 and above. Don't just consume anything. Limit your eating food high in cholesterol. You need to limit it. Food high in sodium, that's salt, you need to limit it. Okay. Number two, do a check on yourself. Every month, do a blood pressure check so that you are sure that your blood pressure is within normal. For those of you who are already hypertensive, please do a kidney function test. In fact, there's a type of kidney function test that your doctor is going to prescribe for you to know the stage of your kidney function. Because if it don't enter first stage, second stage, and finally to the last stage, that's stage 5 of kidney function, of kidney failure. At that stage, there's no remedy. You have to be on dialysis. Okay, so another thing is be active, be doing exercise as an individual who have not developed blood pressure. You must not be lifting weight. Walking is enough. Okay, walking, stretching, all those are enough. Your diet, walking, exercise, stop smoking, stop alcohol. Let your alcohol intake be once in a long while, not almost all the time. If you're into drugs, stop drugs. Stress, you need to plan on stress management. I actually do a stress management class. If you have any issues with stress, you can reach out to me. Okay, so that is that. Watch out for my next video on how diabetes too is also a leading cause of kidney failure. Hi, bye.